What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. I'm here today with another video. This video is related to the battle pass. There's some people who haven't completed the ninja title, which requires you to do all 7 tiers of the missions inside of the battle pass. We'll go there in just a few seconds. And then there is another title called the Shadow Warrior. The Shadow Warrior now, it's 6 extra missions, 1 more tier of missions with a question mark, and that can only be available after you do all the other 7, if I'm not mistaken. And now today I'm actually going to be talking about it. I'm going to be helping some of you guys, taking away your doubts on how to do certain missions, and yes, most of them actually resolve on going on to bots, although I understand that some people may think that, oh, that's just stupid. It's an easier way for people who don't play a lot, don't have a lot of time to play, and as such don't get the specific, scenarios necessary for certain missions. So let's go right into it. And as you can see here, we start off usually at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we got the one that it's the exclamation point, Shadow Warrior Trials. I only need this one last mission. I'm probably going to be doing it today if I actually can. But I'm going to be going through all of this and actually teach you guys how to pass them really quick. Now, first of all, you need to know is that to get to the last tier of missions, you're going to at least have to be level 61 on the battle pass. Whether it's free or not, whether you're paying for the battle pass or not, you're still going to be able to have them all. So get to level 61, and on level 61, you're going to be able to do all tiers. Now, this is really easy. Play a match with Koga, not necessarily anything else there to say. Kill a player while combat sliding. This, you have to kill a player at the exact moment you're combat sliding with Lex. Really easy to do as well. You can do this on bots if you're having troubles. Just go on a team deathmatch. A bots match will be really easy. Shatterfall. Shatterfall usually is the attack from Terminus, if I'm not mistaken. Let's just confirm that. Shatterfall. So Shatterfall is the one where he jumps in the air and hits somebody. So if you see somebody really low, like 100, 200 health, just jump on them with this. It will be really easy. Okay, now next. So we got the Shatterfall. Expend 0 ammunition. This is something you will be doing with time, but if you're playing Koga, you have a lot of ammo to waste and really fast. So that's also a good way to actually use it, okay? Kill 3 players within 5 seconds. This is pretty much a triple kill. Really easy to do as well if you're going against bots and so on. Shield for 60,000 in a single match. If you're having a problem with this, all you need to do is pretty much just get get a character that will have a shield and that will take a lot of damage to the shield. For example, a Makoa will definitely take a lot of damage to the shield. If you're going a Fernando with just the legendary that gives you the unlimited shield, just standing on point, taking all that damage. And if there's somebody on the other team, I believe that can go with Wrecker, that will even be better. But hey, this does not work on customs, okay? So don't get that idea. The only places where this works is casual, competitive, and bots. Nothing else. When I mean bots, I mean training. Don't try to do it on custom. It will not work. Now, this one, play 0 ranked matches. It says 0 because I already completed it, but this pretty much is just play competitive until you've done it. Win a match as Koga. Easy. Be an ancient race for 0 seconds. Now, this one is related to Makoa. This is his ultimate. Basically, you just have to ult several times with Makoa. And if you want to do this like even faster, just hop on team deathmatch bots and try to land on the map, which I called it, I think it's called Abyss, and go right straight to the ultimate charge. It's always on the same place. You can't miss it on the right side as soon as you, depends on the place where you start. But even so, just go for the ultimate charge. Got that, you get the ultimate, use it. You don't even need to kill anybody. Just need to use the ancient rage. Sorry about that. Now, heal for X. This is something that goes, it's not just in one match. This is over matches, so you're going to be able to do this pretty easy. Just heal, go play healers, you'll do it eventually. Have a shield raise for X amount of seconds. Now, again, this can also be done with Fernando. Just put up the legendary where you can put the ultimate as shield for the amount of time that you wish, and you'll do this like really easy. Kill 0 players with your cannon after pulling them with Dredge Hanker. I see 0, but I don't know the exact number. This is really easy. Just go with a loadout for Koga that gives you bullets after you hook somebody. Because imagine you just use your full 4 bullets and you hook at somebody. It's going to be really hard to actually kill them immediately. So if you have one with a card on your loadout that will give you a bullet after you hook it, you'll still have 1 shot to give. So killing flanks and damages will probably be the easiest to do this mission. Now let's go into number 3. Play X amount of team death matches. Now this will also work in bots. You can, I may be mistaken what I'm about to say, but I think you can even enter a bot match, a team death match, and then just return to lobby. Because on bot matches you can do that. But hey, just try it yourself. You probably will play it normally, so it's completely up to you. Now, eliminate X amount of targets with Koga. That's just playing Koga. Just play Koga. That will be easy. Heal 4 different players within 10 seconds. Now, what you want to do is, an easy way to do this is either go on a siege with bots or just a normal siege, and maybe use Ceres with the ultimate, not the ultimate, I'm sorry, with the card, the talent that allows you to, you know, chain reaction with the heals. Or just play Ying. Play Ying, and when you see that the entire team is alive, use the ultimate. Even if you don't need it, you're gonna be healing 4 people at the exact same time. That's it within 10 seconds, and that's 4 different players. You got that done. Now, emote is a 1,000 hands leader after getting a kill. Some people asked me this one. This is really easy, guys. If you've been following the lore, especially because of Koga, this is really easy to understand. The leader of the 1,000 hands is Zen. So all you need to do is kill somebody and immediately emote. It's done. You don't need to do anything else. Hit 4 players with 1 barrage. Now, I'm gonna let you guys know this right now. The best way to do this is probably with a Ceres ultimate, and then maybe go on a siege match, which just after you start a new round, just save your ult for the next round. After you start the next round, usually players will be all together, so ask Ceres to save her ult in the middle or wherever they are, and just use the barrage, just spam it around. The reason that I'm also talking about this is because people think that one barrage is one of the 3 charges that the barrage has. That's not true. You have 3 charges on one barrage, and you can use them completely, selecting 3 different people, and maybe getting the luck, like my friend Alava had, to actually hit a 4th element, okay? So, that's that. I think that also works if you hit 2 people, the same 2 people, but 2 times immediately, like 2 charges of the ultimate. Weirdly enough. It's kind of buggy certain missions, okay? Don't ask me why. Shield for 65,000 and single match. Now, this could be done with many different champions. Koga usually is one of the best. You also have Torvald, which literally gives shields. You can just go with the legendary that, you know, the talent that will give shields for longer, and give them to the flanks and damages, and just shield them all the time. Get cards to reduce the cooldown on that. Just get Cronus as well. Start shielding. Even yourself, you can even go with just the self shield as well, because he has some loadouts for that as well. If it's necessary for that, just search on Google. Go on the, for example, Paladins decks. Go on Paladins counter and etc. Those are websites with a lot of good information on how to get a lot of shielding. So this one is really easy as well. Now, spray in a siege, team deathmatch, and competitive match. So they changed this. Apparently before it was supposed to be a siege, a team deathmatch, and an onslaught. Now it's actually a team deathmatch, a siege, and a competitive match. Competitive match is always siege, whether you want it or not, but the normal siege is casual. It's not competitive. Okay, it's casual. So all you need to do is go on a team deathmatch. This will also work with bots. Go on a team deathmatch, bot match, or normal match. Go on a siege match, and then just play at least 1 competitive, and you'll have that done. Now, absorb 0 damage with Emitir. For those who don't know what Emitir is, if we go right here, here we go. Emitir is the shield from Ruckus. Okay. I think you can even increase the amount of shielding. There's a couple of cards that will help here. Emitir. Or maybe not, but it will allow you to increase the duration, so that's actually good. Maybe you guys could also, you know, just get a good loadout for that as well. And, you know, it's just easy to do. Not really much there to do, even ask how to do. So just play with Ruckus, use the material every time you can, get a lot of damage on you, and you'll have this mission done really easy. Now, for the double kills as Koga, that means you're going to be having to play a lot of Koga. I understand why they put this on a battle pass. It's actually nice. It means that people will be forced to play the new champion a little bit more. Unfortunately, if you don't have certain champions, it's going to be an issue for you. But let's continue. Play X amount of siege matches. Not a lot more to say there. Have illusions active for X amount of seconds. That's really easy. Just play Ying, put clones all the time. This will be eventually done. Deal X amount of damage. This was something that will go on and on for different matches. It's not just in one match. Just deal damage. Really easy. Deal 160,000 damage in a single match. Now, this one is a little bit harder, but apparently there's a bug on these missions that even if you do, like, imagine you get to the end of the match, you go on the scoreboard, and you only did like 80,000. But somehow you did the mission. You're like, what's happening? Pretty much, apparently, if you deal damage to shields, including with Wrecker and so on, it will still count. It will still be towards this. You won't see it, but it will help you do the mission. It's weird. Okay, but just you know, just play like a Drogo's Bomb King, get a lot of damage on point, maybe get Wrecker, Victor, I don't know, just play with the damage you play the best, but that you know that you're going to be able to do a lot of damage. And just hop on a siege, because siege usually will last longer if it goes 3-3. Now, kill a player with Yings of Wrath. This is the escaping ability of Furia, so it's really easy to do, but if you are having troubles on having this, just go with the legendary that gives you 2 charges of the Wings of Wrath. Try to get cards to reduce the cooldown of this, and you'll do it really easy if you go into a boss match or something. Just see somebody like almost dead and just Wings of Wrath in front of them. Travel X amount of feet is Koga. This means you're just gonna have to walk with him, okay? Don't camp, just move. Okay, just get a loadout with extra speed on the agility, and maybe getting the energy back with the talent that gives you energy back with the shooting of the SMGs, and just keep spamming agility, moving from place to place. You'll have it done really easy. Get X amount of crossbows elimination. This is the weapon of Cassie, so you just have to play Cassie pretty much. Kill people with Cassie. Done. Hit an enemy with disengage and kill them with blast shots within 5 seconds. Now this one is a little more tricky, but can be easily done as well. This is with Cassie as well. Disengage is the attack that pushes people back, and blast shot is that attack that does like a... It's like a... How can I explain this? It's like a charge arrow goes and blows up wherever you hit on the floor, sides, doesn't matter, and you can hit up to several people. So all you need to do, perhaps, and this is what I'm saying, this is you have 5 seconds. There is a talent, and I'll show you really quick. I think I even have a loadout for it. Not entirely sure. I don't know which one is it. Doesn't matter. This talent, right here, big game. After hitting an enemy with disengage, subsequent shots will deal an additional 10% of the maximum health and damage for 6 seconds. So, as long as this is active, as long as you will be doing damage with normal shots, and you do the blast shot before this ends, you'll pretty much have it done. Okay, so get a loadout where you have disengage faster, so you can start disengaging, spamming. I would advise you to try to use this on maybe a damage instead of a tank, because it will be a little bit harder, but it's completely up to you. Now let's continue. Capture X amount of siege objective points. This is only points. So what it means is it doesn't count as delivering the payload. Although I may be mistaken, it actually may count, but it doesn't really matter. Just play siege, you'll have this done really easy. Now, let's go for the harder ones now. Earn a quadrikill. I don't know what you guys are thinking. Oh man, but it's hard. People keep stealing from me. You have to play a champion that it has a lot of either bursts When I mean burst, I mean I'm trying to talk about like either or just go with a lot of explosive damage or a lot of shooting rate. I can tell you myself that I've done this several amount of times, whether it's bots or not. And the champion that I got this the most is Willow. I know that you guys are thinking, but Willow is weak. But if you go with the new legendary Nightshade, Dead Zone now deals 800 damage with initial explosion. Get a loadout that will give you. I'm just gonna be honest right now. If you go with the loadout that reduces the cooldown on this, you're gonna be able to spam this a little bit more. But a quadra kill requires to be that specific amount of time. So what happens is I have this loadout right here called Speed Max. And what I do is usually I throw the seedlings first, which will give me 50% amount of speed for 3 seconds. I throw it on a place that I know that there are some people already getting like low on health. I focus a little bit on people around, not the ones that are going to be taking that damage, because those people are going to have their big initial problem. And then after I do that, I have some speed to flank, to start moving around and just try to get the rest of the subsequential kills, right? So I go for that, and I use Dead Zone as a damage ability as well. And the thing is, wherever you put the Dead Zone, if you try to put it close to you, you'll get 50% more speed with 4 seconds. Then this card will reduce 30% of the cooldowns, and as such, getting like 2-3 kills. I mean, you get the idea here. You're gonna be spamming abilities and speed all over the place. So definitely try with that, or try with a Bomb King, try with a Vivian on bots, try with a Ceres ultimate. Grab a friend of yours, just tell him, hey, can you help me out on this one? You know, you get Ceres, you use the ult. I'll just try to put like, I don't know, a Sky ultimate right there, blow them all up. Usually a Drogoz can also work, but his ultimate is not going to be for that. So maybe a Bomb King does a lot of damage just like Drogoz, but his ultimate actually can attack a lot of people at the same time. So you're going to have those 4 kills really easy. If you go bots, usually there's only 1 tank. Usually, I'm not 100% sure. Sometimes it will have 2 tanks. But you know, it will also. You'll be able to use this really easy. If you can't do it on normal casual, just go on bots, guys. It's no shame if you really want to finish these missions, okay? Get that experience to get to the end of the battle pass. So nobody's judging you, and if somebody is, they're just goddamn idiots. Just ignore it. Now, heal for X. That's kind of easy to understand. You just have to heal. It doesn't have to be on 1 match. Spray within 5 seconds of killing an enemy X amount of times. This one is really easy, all right? But I think it only works when you get kill blows. Kill blows is when you are the last one to kill this person. You're the one who will appear on the kill feed. So try to do it like that, okay? Go on Team Deathmatch, go on Onslaught, because it will be more killing there than actually focusing on points. And this will help you a lot as well. Kill X amount of players with Koga Cyclone Strike. This is kind of easy, okay? Just use Cyclone and kill people. Flanks, damages. It's hard to sometimes escape for this. Alright, just play Koga. It'll be easy to do. Just one last thing. Above here, there was something called do symbol. I think it was double kills with Koga. Yeah, get X amount of kills, double kills with Koga. With the Cyclone Strike, you can actually do this really easy. If there's 2-3 people, you just flank them from behind on siege, get them right there together, ult on them, and it'll be easy to do. Now, kill X players with the Inferno Blade. What is the Inferno Blade, you ask, right? Well, the Inferno Blade is the normal weapon of Zen. So if anything, all you have to do is just play Zen, the Thousands Hands leader. Okay, so that one is really easy as well. And now let's go into the hit the 3 players at once with through time and space. What is this, you ask? Time and space? Time and space is the ultimate of Genos. So you may need like a Ceres and a Genos, maybe a damaged Genos. For those who don't know how to play damaged Genos, he has a legendary that will be able to give a lot of damage. It will be giving shots at 360 or 320, something like that. And just buy more boost, get those ultimates, and try several times. Ask Aceres to ult on point or something, and then just hit them. Like, you don't have to kill them, you have to hit them. It says it right there. Time and space is a thing, it's a tunnel of light that goes almost through the entire map. So it's not impossible, and the tunnel is not that small either, so all you need to do is just try to ult on point. It'll be easier with Siege because usually the team is all together, you know, so just try that. Now, deal 12,000 damage within 10 seconds. How did I did this one? I did it with Bomb King, because Bomb King is really, really strong. And as such, you can even ask somebody to give you a little bit of extra damage, like a Genos Luminary. But you will be able to do this easier if you probably get Wrecker and you get like 2 enemy tanks on the other team. So try to play Siege, get Wrecker, go with Bomb King, get his ult, start spamming grenades on everywhere or any place, and then just grenades, sorry about that, bombs, and then just ult on point, on ask Aceres to join them up. Maybe you'll even do the quadra kill together, because you can do all missions until tier 7 without having to complete you know, one tier specifically. You can just do the entire 7 tiers all at the same time, doesn't really matter. Earn the top play is Koga, really easy, just play with more Koga. Kill X players while below 5% health. Now this one here, I had a lot of work with this one until somebody just explained to me how to do it really easy. All you need to do is get Khan, go on Team Deathmatch, on the Abyss map, get the ultimate charge, grab people, and jump out of the map with them. Okay? This will make it a pass, because technically speaking, you died with that person. You're 0% health at the precise time that he actually dies, and as such, you're below 5%. I don't know how many people there were, like 20 people, 10 people, I don't know, 15, I don't even know anymore, but it's really easy to do. All you need to do is either go on casual Team Deathmatch or bot. It'll be easy to do like that. Now, stay airborne for more than 10 seconds. I did a loadout for this specifically, and it works on that specific map Abyss as well. All you need to do is go with Drogos, and I created this loadout right here. If you guys want to do it yourselves, just do it. As you can see here, I increased the booster's fuel capacity by 50%. The booster consumes 50% less fuel for 5 seconds after using Trust. Increased forward distance of Trust by 75%. Restore 20% of your maximum booster fuel when you get a killer elimination. Dropping below 10% of your maximum health reduces the cooldown of Trust by 100%. Now, all you need to do is get your ult with Drogos with this loadout, right? Get near a wall, jump. Start using the hover, the jetpacks. Don't trust yet. Don't use the trust ability yet. As soon as you're about to go to the minimum possible, trust up. Right? All that time that you were hovering with the jetpacks is still counting. So you trust up. Continue after that to just hover around. It will consume 50% less for 5 seconds, so it'll be better, because the time that you trusted, it gave a little bit of the, you know, of the boost back. And as soon as you're about to fall down, just use your ultimate. Go as high as possible, and when you finish your ultimate, start hovering again, trust, and hover with your jetpacks until you touch the ground. Pretty much easy to do, okay? So yeah, that was my first idea as soon as I saw that mission, to be honest. And I was actually really excited to do it. So, heal an ally, become a snake, and fear an enemy within 5 seconds. Easy to do, guys. Play Maldumba. Maldumba, becoming a snake, is the slither ability where you run away from people. Fear is ultimate, and healing, it's really easy to do. So what you need to do is, if there is a person on point and there's also an ally, the person I'm talking about is the enemy, of course, but there's an ally and the enemy, right? Just go there, heal your ally, slither to next to the guy, and just fear the guy, and it's done. Just like do this really quick. It's done, guys. Really easy. Now, heal for 150,000 in a single match. This one, I gotta be honest, I did it on bots. I asked a couple of friends, I got a 5-man team on bots, and what we did was we went on siege, we didn't capture the point, we basically just forced the bots to go back so they would never touch the point, and they were taking all the damage and I was healing them. You can also do like my friend Detko told me, which is almost the same thing. You don't have to have 5 people though. Just go to their spawn. Usually bots are stupid and as such they will not leave the spawn because you're literally at their door. So they'll try to attack you through the spawn and they don't know they can't. All you need to do is just ask your friend to take damage, maybe as a Nara, just take damage against the barrier of the spawn. Okay, this can only be done on Onslaught and Siege, but it will be easier on Siege because if they don't capture the point, or if you just let the bots capture the point but always defend, the game will be a lot longer. You just go to 3-3 and then you just capture the last point, I mean. And ask your friend to touch the barriers on the spawn area and just keep healing them. Just ask them to step out just to heal. They put up the gourd, not the gourd, I'm sorry. They put up the earthen gourd. Earthen guard? I'm not entirely sure at this point. She gets extra health by using this one right here. 40% increased healing. Ask her to also get a rejuvenate. And there's also one last thing that I found out, and I'll show you when I get onto the question marks missions. Basically, even if you're not healing, the amount of healing that you were supposed to receive will still be there. What I mean is, imagine that you're actually playing on a normal siege. You want to do this on siege. You don't want to do this on bots. You don't want to do this against the spawn. You don't want to abuse any bugs. You don't want to do anything. You just want to play normally. Okay. You're going to be able to do this really easy because all you need to do is just heal. Doesn't matter if the enemy has cauterize or not. Just keep spamming heals. Probably use Ceres with the chain talent because you are going to be healing more people than just the one that you're targeting, and you get more heals. And even if they're being cauterized, you're still going to get the heals somehow. It'll count, like you'll see this, that sometimes you'll get up to 100,000 heals or less. And somehow you did this mission because that's it. They cauterize that the amount of heals that they were supposed to receive, they will still receive it somehow for the mission. Okay, now let's talk about the last ones. I still have this one to do. I did this one really easy again. Same thing. Okay, same thing as this one, pretty much. Just it has more amount. After you complete then the 7 tiers, this one will appear. This one is play 50 matches, so it'll be easier to do if you go on Team Deathmatch because Team Deathmatch is a lot faster. Play every champion. Just start playing the champions from left to right. That's how I did it. Kill every champion. This will be done eventually, like just playing normal matches. If you go on only Team Deathmatch bots matches, it will be faster and you will get probably all champions because it's random. Earn a pentakill. Again, you either have to be really good or you ask a Ceres to use her ultimate and just use your ultimate on them, like a Ruckus ultimate, a Ceres sorry about that, a Sky ultimate, a Bomb King's ult, you know, stuff that have a lot of power, and you'll be able to do it. I gotta be honest, I did this really easy with Andrew. I think it was on a Team Deathmatch, a normal Team Deathmatch if I'm not mistaken. And it was on the Abyss map. I wanted to get the ultimate to try to get the Ceres to do it. But then I ended up just doing the Penta by just harvesting 5 people in a row solo. Really easy. I think I even used my ult on that match. Yeah, I did. I wasn't remembering anymore. Again, heal and deal. As I mentioned before, guys, the heals will count even if people are being cauterized. Don't ask me why, they will. And deal will also work even if you're hitting shields. Okay, so definitely getting record in a Bomb King or something like that, and go on a siege match that goes up to 3 points. You know, they capture 3, you defend 3, and then you just capture the last one. It doesn't really matter if you capture the last one because it asks you to do it on a single match. It doesn't ask you to win. So that's pretty much it. This is pretty much it, guys. As for another couple just of advices for the battle pass itself. If you're paying for the battle pass, guys, don't use the boosts on Team Deathmatch or Onslaught. Save them for Siege. You'll get a lot more experience, a lot more things from it. All right. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today. I hope helped anybody who had any questions about the missions. If you're having struggles on passing the missions, it's really easy to do. Just do this. I can tell you that you can do all these missions from beginning to end on bots, except for the ones that ask you to play competitive, but it's completely up to you on how do you want to do them. I just advise you to do them because this will help you a lot, okay? Just do that. Don't forget to go down in the comments below and tell me if I missed something or if I actually said something wrong. If I did say something wrong, at least we can pin it down. I'll put a pinned comment so people can see it as soon as they go down in the comments. And that's pretty much it for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys have good luck on doing your missions, and I hope you guys enjoyed. That's all for today, folks. I'm about to leave now, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye, guys. Have a wonderful day.